Oh, hello there. My name is Todd. Welcome to the Museum of Regionalism Art. Today, I will be your tour guide. This first painting we're about to see is a very iconic painting that you'll be able to recognize.
Hi there, I'm Nan. I know what you're thinking. We make a cute couple. Well, you're wrong. This painting that my brother Grant Wood painted in 1930 is supposed to represent a farmer and his daughter in traditional men and women roles. The pitchfork symbolizes the hard labor that men do, while the flowers over my shoulder represent the woman's place at home. This man next to me is not my father, though. He's actually our dentist, Dr. Brian McKeeby. Our father passed away when Grant was 10 years old. My brother enjoyed spending time with our father on the farm, tending to the animals. We had goats, chickens, ducks, and turkeys. When my father passed, our mother moved us to Cedar Rapids. Grant joined the Army during World War I and put his artistic abilities to good use. He painted camouflage on the tanks and cannons. In 1920, he decided to travel to Europe to study art by Alfred Sisley and Camille Pissarro. When he took his trip to Germany, though, he found his own style. He realized that people and places from his own area were as important as the paintings from Europe. My brother's paintings helped people get through the Great Depression. During this time, people lost their jobs and homes. My brother's work reminded them of the good times, the beautiful farmlands we grew up on, and how hard-working our families were. My brother passed away in 1942. He gets criticism because some people think that he's making fun of farmers. But I know he wanted to represent people and places that may not have been otherwise. And the house in the back is still standing till this day. I say, take a trip down to Alton, Iowa, and take a look at it for yourself.
Now, we'll take a look at one of Aaron Pyle's paintings. Isn't he a wonderful artist? Lucky you. Today we have a very special guest speaker.
Howdy, I'm Thomas Hart Benton, and boy do I look good. All except this nasty sunburn I got on my face. Anyhow, I'm glad to be here amongst y'all. I bet you're all asking yourselves, didn't he die? Well, the answer to your question is yes. Yes, I did. But, fortunately, the man upstairs gave me a free pass so I could share my story with you all. So, here I am. Where do I start? Let's see. Aha. Well, before I passed away in 1975, I was an American scene regionalism muralist, born to a family in love with politics. My father, M.E. Benton, was a lawyer and four-time U.S. congressman, and my uncle, Thomas Hart Benton, was one of the first U.S. senators in Missouri, and also the man from which I got my name. Early on in my childhood, I knew I would not find my niche in the field of politics, so I pursued a life where I'd aspired to be a painter. My first lessons began at Court Coran. Later, I went to the Art Institute of Chicago, then left for France, where I studied at Académie Julian. But to be honest, I grew tiresome of them methods for teaching art. So I left for New York, where I became a cartoonist for a short while. During World War I, I served in the Navy, a critical point in my life because my style changed. Instead of painting landscapes, I drew naval boatyards and your everyday worker. The work that I did there was some of the most important work I ever done. My mother, Elizabeth Benton, supported me financially and emotionally. my career, throughout my career. Until I got married to my beautiful wife, Rita. I was about 33 or so when I got married. We had 2 children, our son Thomas and our daughter Jessie. I lived a full life, I must say. I had a successful career in spite of all the critics who attacked my work for the content it held. I was best known for works like Achilles and Hercules, Instruction, Cut the Line, People of Chilmark, Persephone, and more. I thought people forgot about me when the abstract movement and others came, but decades later, you guys are interested in my story. And I gotta tell you, it feels real good to be remembered. So, thank you.
Well, that concludes the tour. Please come back real soon.